I only buy the finest tea leaves, sister. See, POPF.
POPF is indicated on the pack.
Sister, the art of tea.
The visiting UN High Commissioner for Human Rights, Navanethem Pillay, left for Jaffna earlier today.
She hopes to meet with several officials in the northern province tomorrow, including the governor.
Before departing to Jaffna today, Navanethem Pillay had a number of high-profile meetings in Colombo.
UN High Commissioner for Human Rights Navanethem Pillay visited the Supreme Court complex this morning, where she held discussions with the Chief Justice. Our reporter says that subsequently Pillay called on the Attorney General at the AG's department. Later in the morning, Pillay met with Minister of Justice Rauf Hakim. Convening a media briefing following the meeting with the UN Human Rights Commissioner, Minister Hakim said that attention was drawn towards a number of factors during their discussions. I informed her on the post-war reconciliation process and the new steps that we have taken with regard to our criminal laws and judicial processes. She drew attention towards recent incidents and problems pertaining to law and order and problems between the army and the police. As the leader of a party representing the Muslim people, she asked me about my perception of recent incidents of violence at mosques. She spoke about the newly established ministry. She concluded that it must be brought under the Justice Ministry or another suitable ministry. We have given her the opportunity to visit this country and to freely and independently travel anywhere in the country and meet anyone she wants. This shows that we have nothing to hide. We hope that her perception will change following this visit. Subsequently, Navanethem Pillay met with the National Languages and Social Integration Minister Vasudeva Nanayakkara at his ministry. Speaking at a media briefing convened following the meeting, Minister Nanayakkara noted that a report was submitted to the UN Human Rights Commissioner on steps that have been taken to bring forth national unity in the country. She asked whether the powers granted through the 13th Amendment to the Constitution would be taken back in some way. I told her that at present the Select Committee does not have such an idea. Following the establishment of the Northern Provincial Council and the experience we garner from that, we will be able to arrive at a conclusion in the Select Committee on what kind of powers are needed for provincial councils. If Tamil language signboards in the north have been removed and replaced with signboards in Sinhalese only, then that is wrong. I wrote to the Army Commander about this on a prior occasion, and officers from the Army intervened and looked into it. They do not have the powers, so we asked them to give instructions. The Army Commander wrote back to me saying that instructions had been issued to them regarding the use of languages on signboards and that they had been instructed not to intervene. I informed the High Commissioner of this as well. Meanwhile, a group including Buddhist monks staged a protest in Colombo today against the visit of the UN Human Rights Commissioner. A tense situation arose when the group attempted to march towards the UN compound in Colombo. From the people who invited Navanethem Pillay to the people who are meeting with her, they all have to be held to account for the harm that will be caused to this country. It will not be surprising if she stands against us at the next session of the Human Rights Council. We invited her to come to Sri Lanka 2 years ago. We invited her to come see with her own eyes, to listen with her own ears and understand the true situation. We have no hatred for the United Nations. She must understand this. Do not spread communalism. This is a lesson that Navanethem Pillay must learn from this country.
Navanethem Pillay meteniya meraten ugata yutu paadamaක් දෙක. මෙතනේනි එන්න තල් රුප්පාවට එන්න මල් පිපිදයි බලන්න එන්න මල් පිපිදයි බලන්න Navanethem Pillay මෙතනියනි